Someone said that to me, I'd be like, that's like asking me to not fart on your face or whatever.
Farting is like breathing to me.
That would be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's actually just bad breath.
I just see him swimming and like your butt's up. And that's the only thing going through the water, because that's how you breathe.
that visual.
That'd be so gross.
It would be terrible.
No.
Pulsating.
No sound effects. All right, none.
You seen Pink Flamingos, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, that one scene.
Oh, no, I have not seen that where she eats shit. She eats shit, right?
No, she does at the very end, though.
Bow.
Yeah, they have
What are
a
you talking about?
They have a talking butthole in it at one
Oh,
point.
really?
It is the worst. Oh my god! It
You've
scars
seen Pink
you.
Flamingos?
No, I've seen that scene.
Welcome, everybody, to the Drop Culture Podcast, Best of the 90s. We already did one of these episodes quite a while ago, and it was our top movie years for the 80s. God, that was a really long podcast, but it was a really good podcast.
It was a really good podcast.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun recounting a lot of those memories of the movies that we saw, and we're always planning on doing the extra one. I mean, we're not probably going to do the 70s at all. I mean, I even looked at those, and I was like, I don't know.
I would have a hard time with that one.
Yeah.
Just because I'm young,
74.
Yeah.
Good.
I would go 77 or 72, but
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But we never know. We might
Yeah, who knows what
continue
we'll
everything
do.
out. But this one, we were pretty formative in our movie watching at this point, except for Tyson, which wasn't born yet.
I disagree.
What year were you born?
I was born in 1987.
Okay.
And I believe at this point in the year that I've picked, and especially the 90s overall, that entire decade, I believe was prime learning and prime movie experience.
Yeah.
at
This was
time
my
for me.
teenage years watching these movies.
Yeah.
These are the ones that left a very, very big impression on me.
Agreed.
Just in the way that they're film. It just comes to age, I think.
Yeah.
With these, so it was really fun to kind of go back on some of these, even though you guys picked better fucking years than me.
No, that's debatable.
Yeah, and that's what
we'll
we're gonna
see. That's at the end of
Yeah.
the day. That's what the listener will decide.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
At the
Hopefully
end of
they'll
the
give
day-
us a little feedback on the Twitters and Instagrams and Facebooks. And
I will decide.
Yeah, so
Yes.
let's
And-
decide
yes.
at the end.
yeah,
And
so
also-
we'll let Mitch
yeah.
make his determination at the end.
I just think
Well, you guys
we
are
all
all gonna
can
pick
as a
your own
collective.
year, so-
No,
as a
we didn't do that
collective.
last time.
No, we didn't do that last time,
No.
but those were our favorite years of the favorite years in the 80s.
Right.
But my personal favorite, 82. Whatever.
Right.
I believe Brock had 86,
I had 87.
and Dan had 87, and collectively, I think we
87.
agree, 87 was the best year.
Well, of course
Yeah,
it was because
yeah.
I chose it.
Yeah, right.
Son of a bitch.
So
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
son of a bitch. I mean,
Rick and Morty on Sundays.
Yes.
Not a sponsor.
And not a sponsor.
but friend of the show.
Yeah, I guess I'll really kind of start this one off because I do have one of the earlier years for everything.
Yeah, so what year you got, Brock?
I got 1991.
Brock, now known as Brock 91.
Now,
Crazy.
I
It's an
did
interesting choice. Bro.
well, I did a little bit of research about the big things that happened, and one thing that I noticed is there was a lot of film debuts in this year for a lot of people, like Halle Berry, Jungle Fever.
Holly Berry.
Steve Carell was in Curly Sue that came out this year. Brendan Fraser was in a movie called Dogfight. Leonardo DiCaprio in Critters 3.
Yes.
Janine Garofalo, Late for Dinner.
son of
Paul
a bitch.
Giamatti, Past Midnight. Regina King, Boys in the Hood, which she's on Watchmen.
Dude, Regina King?
Yeah,
Boys in the Hood?
Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow was in Shout. Reese Witherspoon, The Man in the Moon. Philip Seymour Hoffman, Triple Bogey on Par 5 Hole.
The funny part
yeah,
is he
I-
hasn't even scraped the surface of 91 because I got
Yeah.
a sneak preview of
Yeah,
yours.
there's just like there's a shitload of people that started their acting careers in the big movies at this point. So
Sure.
that was, I thought that was actually really cool. I didn't set out to find that information out, but it was really cool.
Absolutely. I
Because-
uncovered that information for my year
Yeah.
as well.
Well,
That is the best type of like discovery
Yeah.
when you're like having to research something and you're kind of like, and then you start researching it and you're like, oh shit.
Oh,
All
damn.
right, yeah.
Halle Berry?
dude,
Jungle Fever?
the sweet caramel that is Halle Berry.
Yeah, well, the highest grossing movie of 1991 was Terminator 2: Judgment Day. That was a very huge movie at that point.
And the visual effects were very groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking. Silence of the Lambs won the Academy Award for Best Picture that year, and it was the very first horror
As
movie
it should have.
to win Best Picture.
I'd fuck me.
Did you fuck me? It puts the lotion.
Anthony
real quick.
Hopkins won a shitload of awards. So did Jodie Foster. It was a big year for movies, and there was a lot of really good ones. And I think before we kind of dive into the movies, I think we should all say our days, right? Or say our years for it, and then kind of give a little bit of background on the year too.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then we'll hit with the movies this time.
Well, dude,
so.
I just want to say that's so cool that Regina King made her film debut in Boys in the Hood, because I've seen that movie so many times, and now I'm watching Watchmen, and she is just killing it like she was on The Leftovers.
Yep.
And cool.
Yeah. No. It was a cool fact.
It's all connected.
It was a cool little fact that I saw. I was like, Regina King, huh? No shit. She's on The Watchmen.
Come on, dude. I should have never said anything.
I hope there's a listener out here that's like listening
That
to all of
actually
that.
understands it.
All right, so
We're not going to explain it, so
It's our one.
he's got to listen in our archives.
check out those archives. You can check out the archives.
Well, that makes sense, though.
It does.
All right. Anyway.
Okay, so it's your year.
Check out
Tyson.
archives.
It's your year.
Obviously, I picked the best year because I've been obsessed with this year for several years.
What's your year?
1996.
What was your year?
Mine's 94.
So it should be Dan.
That's
He's
fine.
94.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I picked 1994 because I like to win things. But the actual highest grosser this year was The Lion King.
Ugh.
But it barely beat out
son of a
Forrest
bitch.
Gump. However, Forrest Gump took a lot of the Academy Awards, obviously, along with Four Weddings and a Funeral.
Well, dude, real quick, Forrest Gump was a really groundbreaking movie.
Oh, no,
for a lot
it's a
of
great
reasons.
movie, yeah.
Great movie, 100%.
It's probably another perfect movie.
Well, it's one of those ones where I never noticed the visual effects until I got older.
Yep.
I was like, I get it.
I'm going to say, so the best film was Forrest Gump, best director, best actor. I'm going to leave. There was the best screenplay, original and adapted, was won by the same movie.
I know.
And I'm not going to share that yet.
I was going to say it.
Intriguing. Spoiler alert. Foreshadowing.
But as you were talking about film debuts, Jessica Alba
Ooh.
in Camp Nowhere,
I love that movie.
Cameron Diaz in The Mask.
Oh.
They dance. They dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put that image in your head.
Scarlett Johansson in North.
Oh, yep. That's
Jude Law in Shopping.
Wow.
Jason Lee in Mi Vida Loca.
Jason Lee was a professional skateboarder.
Yeah.
He's the one that made the 360 flip look good.
Ewan
Nice.
McGregor in Being Human, which was a Robin Williams film. I don't know if it wasn't very good.
It wasn't that
yeah.
good, but I forgot about that.
Yeah. And I'm kind of going through just the quick ones. I hope that's
yeah.
okay.
I did too, yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal,
Yes.
Blue Chips.
Oh, that was a cool movie.
Natalie Portman, The Professional.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's
Great movie.
She must
Mark
have been a little
Ruffalo.
pig.
Really?
Or
And
pig.
There Goes My Baby. Liv Schreiber in Mixed Nuts. And Chris Tucker in House Party 3.
Damn.
And there's quite a few more, but that's what I'm going to leave out there.
Yeah.
Didn't
I
Friday
kinda,
come out that year, too?
No. I think it maybe.
No, it did not.
Was it 95?
It was after that.
Was
I think
it after?
90 was it? It was after that, wasn't
Friday
it?
might have been 97. No, I don't know.
Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We digress.
Yeah, we'll
but
find
that's
it.
that's 94. So over to you, Tyson, with 91.
Yes.
Or no, 98,
I got
7,
96.
6,
I got
whatever.
96 because it's the
96.
best year of the 90s.
That's why I easily forgot what it was.
No, dude. So check this out. I'm going to start off with just the awesome action movies that came out this year.
Okay, so are you okay? Are we?
So do you have any
starting?
background?
A little bit of a background?
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
little bit of background on the year.
I just love this year. Independence Day was the highest grossing movie of the year. It was
Yeah,
like
sure.
one of the most
Great movie.
well, yeah, it's a great movie. It'd be considered one of the first what we would think of as blockbusters. I would think, you know what I'm saying, like a blockbuster movie. Even though that dates back to
you have
Star
Jaws,
Wars
yeah.
and Jaws and shit like that. Yeah.
But as far as for our generation,
As far as at least my generation, or what we know is with the visual effects, and they mixed a lot of the matte effects and practical effects with the visual effects. Even though I think it's a little more noticeable than, say, something like Forrest Gump, where it's not, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
but it was that summer. This was the first year for that. That was the first film and the first year for Will Smith to start his monumental run at being the #1 actor in the world during the summer because he grossed so much.
Was that really
kind
of the first sci-fi blockbuster we'd had in the 90s?
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And don't you guys get a little emotional when Bill Pullman says that speech?
Independence Day is a great movie.
Yeah,
It was my older brother's favorite movie.
It's even though it's candy, it's good candy, man. And then
It's got Jeff Goldblum in it.
Yeah.
Everybody can enjoy candy now and then.
another one that's really prominent from this year that maybe a lot of people forget. It started a franchise that's still going around, and no matter what people say, I still think Tom Cruise is cool. He's a good actor. I don't care about Mission Impossible. The first one came out this year.
That's my favorite one out of all of them.
I like 3.
I've only seen
J.J.
2,
Abrams.
as we've discussed in the past,
Friend of the show.
because of stupid bike duels.
Oh my god, I used to hate that John Woo movie with the.
That's when I stopped watching Mission Impossible. I didn't do anything past that.
3 gets better, dude. 3.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah,
I'm sure it does. Someday I'll have the time, like I said.
I'm with you on that one though. 2 is like, ooh.
2 is rough. It's hard to get
pretty
through.
bad.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I'm not upset. I watched it once.
Right.
I saw it in the theater.
And I'm a huge John Woo fan, and even I'm like, no, I don't want. I don't want Fandy Newton.
Okay, without hate, dude. What's wrong with Andy Newton?
Without hate, and then he says,
without hating though, Tom Cruise is a badass. He really did climb on the side of that cliff.
He does a lot of his own stunts.
He actually has to. He is part of the production company because probably no other production company would insure him.
Yep.
He climbed on the outside of that building in Dubai or whatever in the 4th one. And I haven't watched.
He does
all his own
He
stunts.
does at least one major big ass stunt in those movies. Yeah.
I want to know how much it costs to insure that motherfucker.
Well,
That's what I want to know too.
Oh God.
So
$150 million, maybe more, $300 million. Anyway, and off of John Woo, you know what else came out this year? John Woo, Scientology, Broken Arrow. John Travolta.
Scientology, John Woo, Scientology go together.
Well, no, but
Well, they kind of do. They kind of do because you do the rope-a-dope on them.
yeah, the rope-a-dope.
And that's the same thing Scientology does to them, basically. So
like,
you get the
there's-
rope-a-dope.
Yeah.
rope-a-dope.
Well, and John Woo was very popular in the early
absolutely.
90s.
Well, after he did
course.
the what did he do after Hard Boiled? And he got like a big.
He did Hard Target.
Yeah, then he came and did Hard Target. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. But anyway, just to be clear, 1996, you had Independence Day, and then you follow that up with a Mission Impossible, which is still a franchise. And if you actually count the years, it goes down like the burning thing. Like, so the years. This is just something I've thought about, but think about this: the years between the movies.
Okay.
So from 96 to when the second one came out from John Woo, 2002 is 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay, right?
Okay, I'm with you so far.
And then the time between the second one and the third one is
5 years?
2006 to 2004. Is 4.
Okay.
Okay. And then you go
I'm already lost.
Yeah, me too. I know where you're going.
Yeah.
2002. Yeah. 2002.
So does it 3 years, then 2 years?
Well, then the
1
next
year?
one, is 2011, and then 2000. Wait, maybe that's not right then.
I don't know about your math there, sir. Math for the show.
Anyway, when I started looking at it, I thought it was like a countdown, but I won't get into that.
It's all good, man.
Math, not a friend of the show.
No. I was trying to will that into existence.
Yeah.
We are not well known for our math
I felt all
expertise. That's for sure.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
So then John Woo came to America, and also in 96, you have Broken Arrow, which was a sweet movie if you ever get to watch it.
Absolutely.
What's that football announcer's guy's name?
Football announcers, Howard Cosell?
No,
John Madden?
Oh, John Madden?
No. The guy with the buzz cut.
The Boz?
No. Howie Long.
Howie Long. Oh. Christian Slater swings around the train and kicks him out, and it has that generic scream that they put in, like
The Wilhelm scream?
No. It's
No,
like
it's
the
not a
one.
Wilhelm
It's not the Wilhelm. It's like the one they put in Mountain Dew commercials. Like I'm serious. It's like, yeah.
So